Hello, everyone. My name is Tom Sura. I am an associate professor of English and chair of the AWAC Communications Committee. Today, I am joined by Dr. Kristen Welch, assistant professor of English at Spartanburg Methodist College. And we are here today to talk a little bit about Dr. Welch's work in the run-up to IWAC 2025, which is taking place July 16 to 19 at Colorado State University in Fort Collins, Colorado. So, Dr. Welch, welcome. And let's start with just a little bit more about your work and the things that you do at Spartanburg Methodist.
Hi, so I run the Writing Center at Spartanburg Methodist, and I am currently the only rhetoric and composition professor there. I also have a summer job where I run the Archive Center here in Oklahoma City for a religious institution, and just finished my graduate certificate in archival studies.
Fantastic. All right, thanks. So can you give us a kind of a condensed version or abstract of what you're doing at the conference? It's a workshop, right?
Right. We're doing a workshop, and basically I have been running this archives for a couple of years. I just got my graduate certificate, and what I'm wanting to do is to help people to see how archival work is an act of power. It can be leveraged as a means of social justice for people who tend to get left out of, the big institutional archives or government archives. And so in the workshop, I'm going to set the stage by explaining the social nature of archival work, which really changed back in 1977 by one of the archivists who said, hey, this really is a means of control. It's a means of power, and we've got to open it up. And then we're going to talk a little bit about how, as instructors, we can engage students in archival projects. So taking a technical writing class that I did this last spring, which can be a little bit dry, you can do formal things like just reports and things of that nature, very buttoned up kinds of assignments. What we did was we learned about UX writing. We learned about archival work. We learned about technical writing by this project where each student created an archives, and they did it in practice visual design, AI writing, the technical writing principles, and focused a lot on the processes that are part of UX writing. So the workshop is just going to be kind of laying the foundation, getting some good definitions in place, and then brainstorming some great ideas for how you can take this kind of work, put it into your classrooms, and do different kinds of writing in the disciplines. You have descriptive writing, which is very much like technical writing, but you also have historical narratives, and the work can be placed in a variety of different fields. So that's kind of in a nutshell what we're going to do.
That sounds really exciting. So what would you say kind of the one or two kind of key takeaways would be for somebody who attends the workshop?
Well, the key takeaways are going to be archives is not just a matter of discovery, although it is. It's fascinating. It's super fun. It's also an act of creation. So I can create interviews. I can create born digital things like photos and films that help to tell the story of a particular group or an event that I am interested in. I want them to go away with the ideas of redesigning or relaunching old learning goals in the context of doing archival work in order to give students opportunities to engage in work that brings about elements, I guess, of social justice, of an opportunity for people to speak who maybe have not been heard.
Fantastic. That sounds great. Thanks so much. So thanks for sharing a bit more about your work and helping us build some excitement for IWAC 2025. To everyone watching, don't forget that IWAC 2025 is July 16 to 19 at Colorado State University in Fort Collins, Colorado. For more information and to register, you can go to iwac.colostate.edu. And for more information about the Association for Writing Across the Curriculum, go online to wacassociation.org. Thank you, Dr. Welch, and thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you.